Language matters. It matters how people with disabilities refer to their own self or like to be referred to as. We ourselves use various terms when engaging in conversations with or about people with disabilities. But are all of them correct and respectful? In this film, let us notice how self-advocates introduce themselves. They may use different words than what we are used to. Pay attention and observe how they describe themselves, for the lesson itself lies there.
मेरा नाम प्रशांत रंजन वर्मा है। मैं एक असिस्टिव टेक्नोलॉजी एक्सपर्ट और सोशल वर्कर हूँ। मैं वीना मेरी वाइफ के साथ दिल्ली में रहता हूँ। वीना टोटली ब्लाइंड है और मैं लो विजन हूँ, जिसे पार्शियली साइटेड या पार्शियली ब्लाइंड भी कहते हैं।
I am Dipendra Manocha, founder trustee Saksham, and I have lived a life with blindness, so I am a person with blindness myself.
Hi, I am Dhanya Ravi, a person with osteogenesis imperfecta and a locomotor disability.
Hi, I am Dhruv Shirpurkar and I am a person with Duchenne's muscular dystrophy. I am a wheelchair user.
I am Pooja Mehta Nandi and I am a person with epilepsy.
I am Vinod Rawat, left foot amputee, and I am using advanced Jaipur foot.
Hi, I am Hopf Patni and I am an arts-based therapy practitioner and I am on the autism spectrum.
Hi, I am Sunita Sancheti. I have spinal cord injury. I am paraplegic.
Hello, my name is Asharao Doshi and I am currently a student in the Department of Special Education in SNDT Women's University, and I am living with learning disability and ADHD.
Deaf and dumb is wrong. Deaf is the term. DEAF. That's it.
The phrase that I prefer for myself is person with disability, person first language, but I'm also okay with disabled persons. But the words and phrases which I do not support at all are handicapped, crippled, or for example divyang, specially abled. I mean, these are either very patronizing, sort of either trying to gloss over some sort of an identity, or on the other pole, it is trying to sort of outright, it's being outrightly demeaning and pejorative and derogatory. So I prefer the phrase persons with disabilities.
When we talk about language to use for people with disabilities, there are multiple views, and a lot of the times people feel that let's call them differently abled, and this is again focusing on we versus them mindset. I feel each one of us is differently abled in our own ways, and so why use those euphemisms for us? We're not specially able, we don't have a sixth sense. We have a sixth sense which is equal to anybody else, you know, who would have a sixth sense. We sharpen our other senses to make up for the missing sense. Does not mean that we have a sixth sense.
Personally, I don't like any labels, but for the sake of representation, I would prefer blind, because this is a condition in which I am living with. No matter whatever word you use for this, the factual condition for me as an individual with disability won't change. And again, disability is not a bad word at all.
Hi, I am Angshu Jajodia, Assistant Professor at National Institute of Technology, Durgapur, and I am deaf. The term deaf and dumb is popular because it is very easy to stick that label to people who cannot speak. Sign language is still not a majorly accepted means of communication in our country. So when you call them deaf and dumb, it means that you are segregating them into that particular class or category of people who cannot speak and therefore cannot do anything else. But remember, deaf people are just like anybody else. They can do everything provided they have the access to those opportunities.
Language, even though some people might think, what can language fail in disabilities? But language has a very powerful role. Language is a medium of self-esteem. Like with handicap, that when we go into the story behind the word, we really understand the negative connotation, like some of the terms in the regional language which give negative vibes. Giving negative vibe is a kind of negativity.
Let's take a moment and reconsider the words and labels we use. Let's use words thoughtfully and with care to avoid causing hurt to anyone.